Hi Idaho, it's Terri Pickens, and it's time for Truth Matters. Guy posted a video about the nuclear bomb that Brad Little dropped on Idaho, and I got some pretty uninformed comments that I'd like to talk about. For example, from George here, why would you not want to store nuclear waste? It not like they dig a hole. It would be a massive billion-dollar investment. I don't believe anybody would cite it a bad location. Well, George, there's so many things wrong with your post, grammar excluded, of course. But first and foremost, why would we want nuclear waste in Idaho? I don't want nuclear waste in Idaho. I don't think anybody wants nuclear waste in Idaho. But that's beside the point. We do have INL. I am very respectful of the work INL does. I actually support the work INL does. I think it's great for the economy in Idaho. I think it's great for research and development, and I think it's great for developing nuclear energy. What I don't agree with is modifying the 1995 agreement that said no nuclear waste outside of the state comes into Idaho for storage. And as for this billion-dollar investment, where's that in writing, George? Guess what? It's not. The memorandum of understanding signed by Governor Little was as untransparent as it could possibly be. But there was one thing that was abundantly clear. The money that they are promising the state of Idaho is not obligatory by the federal government. Translation, they don't have to invest anything in Idaho under the agreement, but we do have to accept 1/3 of the country's nuclear waste. Doesn't seem like a fair payoff when we know we're not getting paid because we know Trump doesn't pay his bills. And another point, George, I don't believe anyone would cite it a bad location. Maybe you haven't done your research about Butte County. I have. I've actually lived in southeastern Idaho, and I know for a fact that earthquakes happen in southeastern Idaho, particularly in the Chalice and Arco areas. It's because it has a very high potential for seismic activity. Now, what happens, George, when you put nuclear waste underground in a seismic area? I don't have a degree in rocket science, nuclear physics, or ecology, or biology, or any kind of science, but I can tell you that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that if there's an earthquake, the ground moves. That's a pretty big risk to have a nuclear waste dump site where the earth moves. We don't want your waste here, DC. Go find someplace else to store it. And by the way, Brad Little, thank you for nothing for signing the Memorandum of Understanding without telling the good people of Idaho what it's all about. Have a great day.